here with the legendary pioneer of women's boxing, Christy Martin. How you doing?
I'm good. You know, it's always great to be at the fights.
Now, you're a promoter in South Florida, right?
I'm promoting mainly in South Carolina, a little bit in Florida, helping out in Nashville, Tennessee with Country Box.
Okay, now your fight is on tomorrow night, Tony Aguilar. He had a great fight last year and also a good win against Alexander Rios. And also now he had an earlier fight this year where it was one of the best fights of the night against Corey Marksman. You know, what we expect for this fight tomorrow night?
Nothing any different. I mean, what we can always guarantee you can go to the bank with Tony Aguilar is going to put on a show. He did that against the first time with Rios. It's going to be even more devastating this time. He did a great fight, a great performance against Corey Marksman. Both of those young men brought their A games. It was a great fight, ended in a draw. We would love to run that one back, but first we have to take care and clean up this business.
Now, why was the reason that fight wasn't run back this time against Corey Marksman?
That was all on Marksman's side. We asked for it, we wanted it, but I think Corey's doing something else. So we stepped up and wanted a tough challenge, and Rios wanted a rematch. So hey, we're one of those. We're in the business of giving people what they ask for.
Now, the Puerto Rico versus Mexico rivalry is a big rivalry in boxing. It was a great fight, the first fight. You know, Aguilar scored the knockdown, and this fight looks up to be one of the best fights on the night.
Absolutely. I think one of these two young men are going to walk away with that $5,000 bonus. It's going to be a great fight. It has nothing, there's no other way but be a great fight, because these guys might come out and try to box and move and bring in a new strategy, but they're both who they are. And by the time we get to the third, fourth, definitely the fifth round, we're going to see two warriors. So I anticipate it's going to be a great battle and a fan-friendly fight.
Now, you opened the door for women's boxing. What's your take on that right now? How do you feel about seeing how women's boxing has grown in the sport?
Well, I'm proud. I feel like I helped pave the way for a lot of these women that are getting great exposure, big dollars now. I just wish I was a little younger and I didn't come around so early, but it's great to think that I feel like I helped open the doors to make these things possible. And Amanda Serrano is doing great things, teaming up with Jake Paul, and huge exposure. Katie Taylor, you know, these are female fighters that are out there bringing their best games to the arenas and bringing more and more eyes in every time.
I know you're going to be watching July 20th in Texas, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor, the rematch. You was there for the first one in Madison Square Garden, wasn't you?
Absolutely. I was second row, and it was a great fight. Really and truly, I thought it was a draw. Maybe a little edge to Amanda, but it was a great night of boxing, and those two fighters, not women fighters, those two fighters lived up to the hype, and they earned every penny that they received and more, and brought so many new eyes to the sport of women's boxing.
Well, it's going to be a great night because, you know, you also featured on a lot of Mike Tyson's undercards coming up, and now you're going to get to see Amanda and Katie on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson undercard on Netflix in a stadium. It's going to be one hell of a fight.
It's almost like the life has come full circle, because I fought an Irish girl on the undercard of Mike Tyson way back in the day, and now Amanda and Katie will be fighting on the undercard of Mike Tyson. And on Netflix, I have a Netflix documentary out, and you know that I am putting my name in the hat to be a commentator on that night.
All right. Good luck with your fighter tomorrow night.
Thank you.